Turn on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Loss of a yard.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football
at their own 29-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 65 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Here's a run with Balaj. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Dolphins 7, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight ends that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they
stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Williams. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Right there, 54.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage
and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Jason Sanders.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Complete.
22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Tua to throw again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destination.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Two in, the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
For Preston Williams.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. 6 guys. Check 6.
And he coughed it up. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 41. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st.
At the 20-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Atlanta.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Man open left side, it's Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Marlon Davidson drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. What I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. First down and much more here for Jones. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
To number 36.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Dolphins take over first down.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Tua throwing right, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Tua now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Pass complete to Jakeem Grant. A 6-yard pick.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. This throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, the Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Today's final score.